Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network. PWTRN is a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network, LLC. Educate, enlighten, entertain. Want to keep Scam DamNation on the air? Then please go over to passionateworldtalkradio.com/donate. And we're asking at least $5 monthly keep a show like this and all the other shows that tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to our listeners. And now back to the program. According to recent data released by MSN, 33% of Americans experience identity theft. And there are 5 ways you can prevent it or at least help yourself out of these difficulties. I'll name the 5 of them and then go into them in depth. Number 1, regularly monitor your credit reports. 2, implement a credit freeze. 3, use strong and unique passwords for all accounts. 4, be cautious about sharing personal information online. And 5, secure your electronic devices with robust password protections. Be vigilant about phishing attempts and never give out sensitive information. Credit monitoring. You should check your credit reports from all 3 major bureaus: Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. It allows you to identify any suspicious activity or fraudulent accounts opened in your name early on. You can go over there, open up an account, and put a freeze and lock it up. The other thing you can do is several of the major credit cards, among them Discover Card, does offer you free protection so that if somebody tries to get into your account, you get a warning from them and you're told what is going on. And that is what I do. A credit freeze. Place a credit freeze on all your credit reports, which prevents anyone from accessing your credit information without your explicit authorization, and it helps reduce the risk of new credit being opened fraudulently. And that's what I've done, because major companies that I'm signed up with, United Healthcare, Experian, and some of the others, have all been breached. And once your information, bank or personal, is on the dark web, they don't tell you how to remove it. In fact, they tell you not to remove it. So it's your job to protect yourself at all costs. Strong passwords. Use complex passwords that include a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and symbols, and avoid reusing the same password across different platforms. I also belong to a specific company that, upon request, it gives you a great password. You generate it, and nobody else will figure out what your password is, or at least you'll make it more difficult. So it's something you need to consider. Online privacy. Be cautious about sharing your personal information online, especially on social media, and only provide details to trusted websites. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of the websites that you need to fill out with personal information, they will ask you to check and make sure that the information you're putting in, your credit card number, when it expires, the special secure date, they will ask you whether or not you trust this website. And if you have any objections to it, now is the time to stop filling out any information. Erase what you put in and make sure you're using the correct one. Device security. Be cautious about sharing your information, but also protect your electronic device like smartphones and computers with strong passwords, and keep software updated to prevent unauthorized access. Now, there are other places that actually give you suggestions of how you can protect yourself. For example, the essential ID protection with Allstate. So that's https://www.allstate.com. And it says the essential ID protection, get ahead of identity fraud. So what exactly are they suggesting? They are suggesting that you can get something to protect yourself so that you won't have any problems by keeping your identity protected. So what does it do? It offers you for money, monthly fees of how to restore your plan, how to restore your name. And they also tell you what you can do or how to get around it so that you can protect yourself. I am not recommending that you buy it. In fact, whatever you need to do, you ought to go and do your homework first. Now, consumersadvocate.org offers the 10 best ID theft protection that actually works, 2024's top picks. Let's see what they suggest. Okay, the best identity theft protection services. And they have their number one choice as an upside down V, a capital U-R, an upside down V. And that's Aura's, A-U-R-A, official site. And they tell you exactly what they can do for you. The next one is LifeLock. And they all give you view plans. Next one is Identity Guard and Identity IQ, Identity Force, Incogni, ID Shield. So there are places that you can go by looking it up on Google of where you can protect yourself, because once your ID is stolen, it's almost impossible to get back. There are a lot of people out there who would buy this information on the dark web. So you have to be diligent and do what you need to do. And you can find this article, which I just quoted, on msn.com. So there are questions. What are 5 ways to prevent identity theft? And we just went over it. Protect your social security number. Fight phishing. Don't take the bait. Polish your password. Be mysterious on social networks. Shield your computer and smartphones. Click with caution. Check your statements. What are the 5 steps to take if you believe your identity is in danger of being stolen? File a report with your local police department. Place a fraud alert on your credit report. Consumer reporting agencies. Close the accounts that you know or believe have been tampered with or opened fraudulently. Report the theft to the Federal Trade Commission. What are the 3 most common causes of identity theft? Stolen credit cards, stolen mail, stolen information from close friends or employees. So you have to be aware so that you can protect yourself. How do you check if your social security number is being used? Review your social security statement. Examine your reports for fraudulent activity. Don't ignore junk mail or communication from debt collectors. Follow up on notices from the IRS and other government agencies. What are the warning signs? 6 of them. Bills from items you did not buy. Debt collection calls for accounts you did not open. Information on your credit report for accounts you did not open. Denial of loan application. Mail stops coming to or is missing from your mailbox. What are the 3 D's of identity theft? Deter, detect, defend. You can make it a lot more difficult for these to walk away with your identity. Again, deter, detect, defend. You don't have to become a statistic. How do I check if someone is using my name? Review your credit reports. Check your bank statements. Pay attention to strange mail. Stay on top of your tax returns. Check your medical statements. Review your social security statements. All this helps. Can 2 people have the same social security number? There are millions of people who have social security numbers, And some people think it's unique, but it's not. Your number can match several people. How do I see all accounts associated with my Social Security? How to find out whether somebody's opened up something with your Social Security account? The simplest way is to find out whether that person opened an account in your name is to check your credit reports. They will list all accounts associated with your name and Social Security number. What is a red flag for identity theft? It appears to be forged or altered. Personal identifying information, photographs, physical description on the identification does not match the individual presenting the information. Our address or name does not match the information on the identification and our insurance cards. So these are some of the things that you need to look into. One more, how do I know if my SSN is compromised? If it is, it may be part of a stolen store of personal information. One is an mpdbreach.com from the online privacy company Atlas Privacy. On the Navigating Fraud, sign up for Identity Theft Protection Solution that monitors your SSN and other personal information for signs of fraud. So these are some of the things. Just go on into Google or MSN or your cell phone, and I put in 33% of Americans face identity theft and the 5 steps to prevent them. And I got a whole slew of stuff that I bet you didn't even know existed. So if you want to see this and hear this all over again, please go over to passionateworldtalkradio.com, scroll down into State of Current Affairs, click on that link. It'll take you to a web page. Drop below the comment form, but please leave a comment and click on the Google link, and it will take you straight in PWTRN's YouTube channel where you can see this video and all the other videos on Scam DamNation, State of Current Affairs, State of Business Affairs, Chatting with Betsy, Sports Talk, Commentary with Dan Riley, and a host of our other podcasters. So keep the truth going on. You'll need it, especially in 2025. PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com/donate. $5. That's the cheapest rate you'll get anywhere on this planet, even in the universe. Thank you very much for listening. And remember, please keep listening. Thank you.